many ways,
NRW was a wrestling promotion
in our lives, but whether you noticed her or not,
NRW
was always there. And we thought she always would be.
Ladies and gentlemen, a couple years ago, a couple dudes by the name of Brian and Red started this very cool company called NRW, No Regrets Wrestling. And how appropriate, 2 years later, at their unfortunate final show, we're back here in Clanton, where it began, Baraboo, Wisconsin. We're at the Sauk County Fairgrounds. And man, NRW is very special to me. This is the first place I ever reffed at. This is a place where dudes believed in me to try reffing. This is a place where I've seen so many cool people come in. This is a place where I've met so many new people that I didn't know before NRW. And man, it sucks to see it go. But it's one of those things where unfortunately, good things got to come to an end. But you know what? God damn it. They're putting on one hell of a fucking show tonight. And I'm going to swear all I want because there's no regrets here. Fuck regrets. And you know what? Fuck Red.
Diggity dog. Diggity dog.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the Al Chaos King. Dude, you have been here since the start. I just wanted to get your thoughts, what NRW has done for you, what it means to you, and I also want to get your ideas on your big strap match with my new mortal enemy, Xavier Michaels.
What NRW has done for me. Well, let me just say this to you, Red Lytle, Xavier Michaels, and the rest of you. NRW hasn't done a damn thing for Al Chaos King. And I'll tell you this much. How do you book a guy 2 years ago in a match, a one-on-one match for the RCW Championship, which I win, and then have never been booked in another singles match in 2 years? I'm undefeated in NRW. So what has NRW done for me? What have I done for NRW? I put that damn company on the map. And what does it have to pay me back? Nothing. They didn't use me, and look what happened to the company. I got a fun story for you there, Andy. Superstar Xavier Michaels, or the Glam God as you know him, he and I go way back. I'm talking way back to the womb. We are brothers, the two of us, and every once in a while, brothers fight. And today, here at NRW, what is this show called? The Butterbean Festival of the Foods? I don't care. It's the Butterbean Festival of Foods, and I'm going to kick his butt from pillar to post, and we're going to be connected via a strap. And that leather strap, I'm going to turn his hide into blood and guts.
I'm here with the three main zebras of NRW here, and you guys have such different but almost kind of similar stories here with NRW, and I just wanted to get kind of your thoughts on where you were 2 years ago at the first show and where you're at now.
Well, Red's my son. When he's growing up, he always wanted to be a wrestler and stuff, and kept asking me, hey, did you ever want to wrestle? Do you ever want to wrestle? I'm like, no, but being a ref would be kind of cool. Well, and when NRW was getting ready to start up, he remembered and asked if I'd be interested, and I thought it'd be a 1-2 shot deal, and 2 years later, here we are.
I actually think that was pretty cool. I met you at the first NRW show, and you told me that story, and like I think it's so cool that like you have become you've been going to more shows outside of NRW too, and you know that's super cool. I just kind of came from a spur of the moment kind of thing almost, you know. Red just asked you to do it, and that's kind of how I got into reffing in the first show. Was Red just asked me to do it, and yeah, fuck yeah, it's super cool. Now you guys you guys were in the front row at the first show.
Yeah.
And through TJ's seminar that I was a part of also, you know, you guys also you've been refs at Now, and you were at Legacy, and, you know, just what are your guys' thoughts on all this?
It's just been a crazy, wild ride. Like you said, start out front row, and next thing you know, we started ring crew, just started setting up the ring. Red asked if we'd be interested. I said, absolutely. Setting ring up, that was awesome. And then, yeah, went to the seminar. After that, we've been refereeing ever since.
Yeah, just kind of dive in, learn as we go. Everyone's been really supportive and really cool. Locker rooms, teaching us the ropes. So, yeah, it's really come full circle from being fans to now reffing the last show. So.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, all four of us refs in some way, shape, or form here at NRW. And I'm glad that you three have become bigger than me because I sucked at it.
what just happened, it's going to be the Tragedy Boys versus Johnny CK and Skylar Reed for the NRW Tag Team Championship. No, the belts are supposed to be on the line. We won! Hug it out. Hug it out. Hug it out.
Hug it out. Hug it out.
You can do it!
Oh. Woo! Whoa! Whoa! Ooh.
You suck! Your shoes are ugly.
Excuse me, Mr. Reed. Congratulations on your title victory. You are now one half of the tag team champions with Mr. Johnny CK. Congratulations. The owners just had a team huddle. There they are. Say hi. Hi, owners. And while it was a very entertaining tag team match, we need closure tonight, right, fans? Woo! We need to know who really is the champion of NRW tonight.
Yeah.
So, with that being said, our main event for the evening will now be Skylar Reed versus Johnny CK, all belts on the line!
Hey, Skylar, Johnny, he's right. We need to settle this once and for all. So how about that match tonight for all the titles? No disqualifications, no countouts, no holds barred. Who walks out as the champion of champions tonight?
Welcome to Intermission.
It's a three-pronged attack.
T-Public, Make Wrestle, and Pro Wrestling Tees.
Pro Wrestling Tees?
I'll show you. Hey, you!
Buy a t-shirt.
Yeah, all right.
I'm in.
Buy all your awesome MS Paint and AKMan Jones merch at Pro Wrestling Tees, T-Public, and MakeWrestle.com today. Hey, you! Yeah, you! You look like a freak. A freak for collectible toys. Let's head on into Freak Toys here in Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Just look at all these Pokemans. Ninja Turtles, He-Man, and lunchboxes. They've even got Power Rangers. Whoa, sick, X-Men and Batman. Whoa, it's Brett Favre. And an endless wall of Funko Pops. Whoa, it's Jeffrey Giraffe. Look at all this Star Wars. Even more Star Wars. There's so much Star Wars stuff here that even Han Solo looks shook. Now this is your boy's favorite part. Look at this selection of professional wrestling action figures. Even scary looking Brian Myers looks pumped. Oh man, your boy could spend thousands here. Just look at this wall of figures. Just look at all this. Ooh, a little bit of the bubbly. And so much more. So come on down to Freak Toys and relive your childhood at 520 North A Street, Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Don't forget to follow them on all forms of social media and check out the website. Join the Freak Toys Army today. AKMan Jones Goes to the Wrestling is brought to you by Friendly Test Photography. Dork Side of the Ring podcast, where your nerdy obsession with professional wrestling isn't just tolerated,
it is celebrated.
And by viewers like you. And if you'd like to sponsor AKMan Jones, contact your boy today.
Oh my! Let's go, Baraboo! Let's go!
Oh my! Oh.
heard about your dad. You're an asshole. But I'm sorry. Hey, he's that ass, all right? He's an asshole when he deserves to. Yeah! Nice little. Yeah. Stay away. All right, this is the never forgotten battle royal, right? Hit that pass. Pop him along, guys. I know you did that. All three of us. Same time. Split it. Split it for our dads! Split it for our dads! Come on!
Woo!
Split it for our dads! Split it? Do we split it?
Yeah!
Help us! Count to three! 1, 2, 3!
Oh!
What the hell?
Uh-oh.
I'm killing!
Listen. Ow. You guys chop really close.
Shut up!
Perfection. What the hell was that? This is the never forgotten battle royal. This has to mean something. And you know what? Unfortunately, Fletch Malone, your feet did touch first. But Josie and Perfection, you guys are gonna have a singles match right now.
Whoa.
Nobody else get in this ring.
Goddamn right.
Because I swear to God.
Children here who came here for free to see this show, am I correct?
Yeah!
Families have brought those children here because this is a free show, correct?
Yeah!
Sponsors, vendors, all walks of life are here to have fun. And it took one dumb schmuck to get in this ring and be an idiot. Do not become another example. Thank you. Good night. got the opportunity to live out our dream. And it's because of all of you guys. So I appreciate every single one of you that has ever come to a show, that has ever watched a show on YouTube, anybody that has ever liked anything on Facebook. And especially, I gotta thank these guys in the ring, those guys in the back. Without them, this wasn't possible. So thank each and every single one of you.
No regrets! No regrets! No regrets! No regrets! No regrets! No regrets!
I gotta say, there's a little saying that we have around here. It's not really PG.
Whoa.
I'm gonna let the birthday boy say a couple words, because it's can't come out when it comes to your ears.
You do not kiss. You do know. You know what I normally say to you, but son, thank you.
Woo!
Thank you, Red! Thank you, Red! Thank you, Red! Thank you, Red! Thank you, Red!
Thank you, guys.
NRW! 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 NRW!
There's one person here that has been here since day one. Tomorrow's Father's Day. My dad has been our ref since day one. Gregory James, everybody.
Thanks, Red's dad! Thanks, Red's dad!
Fletch Malone, I'm sorry tonight didn't end the way you wanted to in the Battle Royal, but, you know, you've had some great moments here, albeit one was getting your head smashed in by Perfection, but I will say when you came back a few months later and you got your revenge, that was one of the coolest moments. I was refereeing that match.
Yes,
that was
you were.
one of the coolest moments I've ever seen in wrestling. I just want to get your thoughts on your time here in NRW and what you've got going on moving forward.
Well, NRW is always going to have a special place in my heart. It always is. It's the place of the death of the vape god. It's the birth of Always Fight. Like this place will always have a special place in my heart. Plain and simple. I've made a ton of lifelong friends. I've made one lifelong enemy that I'm always going to try and smash his head in whenever I see that Perfection asshole. But you know, a lot of big things in store. Got some things in the work down in Georgia at the moment. Starting to travel a lot again. Was up in Indiana last week. I don't know offhand. I got hit in the head a lot today. I don't know offhand what else I've got, but I know I've got a lot of good stuff coming up. There's a lot of big things in store for Always Fight Fletch Malone. 2025. Since 2024 is halfway over at this point, we're gonna say 2025 is the year of the fight. So,
yeah. Thank you very much,
yes,
man.
brother. Thank you.
Thank you. Everyone, I am with Perfection here after the show. So many memorable moments I can recall. You aligning with Bish at the first show. I can't believe you were one of the first guys. You know, you and that war, that triple threat war,
Hardcore war.
that was incredible. You know, I just want to get your thoughts on your time here in NRW and anything else, man.
Perfection's time here at NRW has been iconic. Sure, Perfection didn't get the gold at all or any of the gold, but Perfection put on moments that a lot of NRW fans or even just wrestling fans could take away, especially that hardcore war. It was just insane, especially that show. This show's has been insane, of course. But NRW is gonna be iconic and memorable, even though it's had such a short time. Like, it's still memories that people are able to take away. And of course, as all typical wrestling sayings are, never say never. So
I couldn't say it any more perfectly. Johnny CK, good, man, good. This is a good emotional night. I can't imagine the emotions going through your head. You've been here since the start. You've had some crazy matches. I was just talking to Perfection with that hardcore war. You jumping off those bleachers.
Yeah.
Incredible. But I can't imagine.
Hey, watch your mouth, cameraman. I saw that.
Ooh. I'll tell your mom.
Watch your mouth.
But I can't imagine the emotions going through your mind winning literally all the belts tonight. How do you feel tonight?
I peaked. Oh, someone's looking for you. I peaked. It's all downhill from here.
Skylar Reed, all the way from the great land of Canada. It's been a while since you've been on the show. I feel like that was kind of planned on your part, since I kind of made that Nickelback joke last time you were on the show.
How come you always bother me after someone cheats me out of a title?
I'm sorry. I just want to talk to everybody. This is the last NRW show, and I just wanted to get everybody's thoughts and feelings on everything. I know tonight ended badly for you. I know. At least you won some gold tonight. I know you lost it all in the end, but
it's not very nice. What questions do you have?
I just want to know what are your thoughts? What are your feelings on NRW and your time here and everything?
Trying not to cry. It's really close. I like NRW. I don't like you very much, but I like NRW.
That's fair.
Yeah, I've got a lot of wins here. A lot of cool wins. Me and the social media manager, Logan Ross. See, that cheers me up. I like that guy. Yeah. What else you got?
I just one last thing.
You shake left-handed, you weirdo?
I got here.
That's clever. That was for Leslie Michelle, and you know it.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here with one of my favorite guys on the indie scene, Andrew Everett.
Yes, sir. Let me stand up.
Oh, yeah.
Height. Oh.
Ooh. Yeah. Giant man here.
7'4". 7'4".
Hell yeah. I'm not going to dispute it.
No. Why would you ever do that?
No. Anyway, I've been a big fan of yours since you were doing stuff in TNA and anything you've done on the indies. And ever since you started coming here to NRW, that's when I started listening to DPW.
Oh, yes.
And I started watching some of the Deadlock Pro shows. And I think you are by far one of my favorite wrestlers on the indie scene right now. And I just want to thank you for coming to NRW as much as you have. I wish we had more shows to bring you in for.
One last banger, right? Yeah, one last banger. That's the name of the event. And I got the call to be here, and I appreciate that. No Regrets Wrestling has not been a regret for me in the slightest. They've been extremely good to me. It's been a fun ride with No Regrets, and if I'm on the last show, I will wear that as a badge of honor. That was fun.
Absolutely. I think you had the match of the night too.
Oh yeah, crazy match, right?
It was a crazy match.
I don't know what happened.
I don't know. Some stuff happened in the middle there, but
stuff happened.
You know what? The important thing is you and Alvin Gray killed it in that ring.
He's a hell of a competitor. A little short, not tall like me.
No one's as tall as you.
No one is. No. That's a fact, irrefutable fact. But yeah, no, we went out there and had a great time, competitive match, and tonight, due to crazy circumstances, I was off my game a little bit, man. And look, Andrew Everett has never lost as a wrestling match in his life. I'll have to fact check that, but tonight, Alvin got the best of me. It happens. Happens to the best of us.
And before we head out, you got a big match tomorrow night down in Chicago for Deadlock Pro.
Love Chicago.
What are your thoughts on your match and DPW in general?
Well, DPW, I proudly wear that on my chest. That's my home promotion as of right now. Bleeding orange. You could say that. The fact that it has risen to what it is no small matter at all. It is the place to be as far as I'm concerned. And independent wrestling. There's independent wrestling. There's Deadlock. You can see it. You can feel it. Chicago is one of the best wrestling cities in the entire world. I will stand by that. It's been a while since I've been to Chicago, but Chicago and I have no strangers to one another in the slightest. So I'm excited to be back in Chicago. I'm excited to be back with that crowd. And under the banner of DPW, amazing. The fact that I could walk out with a championship, not even a Deadlock championship. I have been the national champion. I was this close to the world championship. But tomorrow, Kevin Blackwood, I made a challenge to him. He's a good guy, a very good friend of mine. West Coast Pro, who I have never competed for. I could walk out of tomorrow in Chicago with a championship, the West Coast Pro Championship, having never stepped foot in West Coast Pro. And that looks to be a lot of booking opportunities for old Andy E. in sunny California. But that's what I'm looking for. That's what I'm looking for. I want the gold. I want the competition. Kevin Blackwood is a real competitor. I know he's a striker, but can he strike down the biggest redwood? The biggest redwood.
I don't know.
I don't know. We're going to see.
Well, thank you again for joining me on this.
Sorry.
Well, we made it to the end. Unfortunately, all good things must come to an end. Man, I want to thank both you guys from the bottom of my heart. NRW has been another home for me. I've got many homes, ACW, now HWE. NRW has been one place I have been telling people to come to since the beginning. This has been so much fun that I just want to thank you guys for giving me an opportunity to get in there and referee, for giving me an opportunity to interview. I mean, tonight, for giving me an opportunity to film the show. It's incredible. You guys did amazing shows. You brought in amazing guests. I'll stop babbling here in a second. I want to get your guys' thoughts on everything. Just let it loose.
Brian, I always say everything first. You want to say something first?
I was going to say I'm never the one to say anything first, so I'll go ahead. I mean, everything in the last 2 years feels like it went by super, super quick. But at the same time, it was probably the most fun I've ever had in my entire life. And I think that's part of that has to do with all of the talent that we had. Every fan that we had that attended the show, every worker, every ref, ring crew, everybody top to bottom. I can't thank everybody enough because they made our dreams come true. Like that's the only thing I can put into words is that our dreams came true. And in reality, I'm normally not one to say things like that, but I think now was that time where I realized if you have a dream, go for it. You can do anything that you want to do. So,
absolutely.
This man's been my friend for almost 20 years. Since day one, all we've talked about is being wrestling promoters. All we talked about is being wrestlers. Tonight, I got the opportunity not only to be a promoter, but I got to wrestle in my wrestling promotion. 2 years we worked on that shit. 2 years we scraped every single dollar out of our bank accounts. 2 years we did every single little thing possible in order to make this shit work. All the stress, all the long nights that we had, it's fucking worth it. Just for this. Yeah, some bullshit might have happened tonight that was out of our control. Whatever. If you look past it, bro, we had the ride of a lifetime. We did some shit in 2 years that most people can't say they ever do in their lifetimes. Most people say, I could run a wrestling promotion. We fucking did it. We did that shit. We did that, and we brought in guys like you. We brought in guys like Wade. We brought in guys like Cody, my dad. We brought in so many fucking people that we gave opportunities to, and I from the bottom of my heart, like, thank you for believing in us. Thank everybody for believing in us. We were just two fucking kids from a small town in Wisconsin. Like, when we met, like, I was the new kid at school. Brian had just moved here from Chicago. Like, we didn't know anybody. We became friends together, and then we got to share our love of wrestling with everybody. And that, bro, like, I don't know anything better to say than that. But this truly was what we said it was going to be. It was one last banger. This was what we wanted to do. And I'm sad that it's gone. I'm sad that it's ending. But goddamn, we had a good fucking ride. Because holy shit, we did this. But we're not, I don't think we'll be done. I think sometime, at some point in our lives, I think, you know, when we're a little older, when we're a little wiser, you know, if that's possible, I think if the time is right, we'll, you know, they say that if you love something, it'll come back to you. We're not going to be done. We'll be doing something in wrestling, I'm sure, at some point soon. Maybe not soon, but you know, at some point, I think we'll be back at it. You know, maybe you know, it might not be tomorrow. It's not going to be tomorrow. It's not going to probably be within the next year. Probably won't be within the next 5. But you know what? Hey, we're here.
I will say one of the coolest things about us running this promotion to me is being able to showcase all of the excellent talent that we've had over the last 2 years, and I am super, super excited to see what they can do in the future, given that we've given so many people their first opportunities at championships, so many different things that we've been able to offer to people, and I think it's the coolest shit. I don't know if you can curse on here, but I'm not.
Fuck yeah.
It was the coolest fucking experience I've ever had in my life, was being able to make other people's dreams come true.
Without the talent, we wouldn't have been able to do this. Without the people believing in us, we wouldn't have been able to do this. So, like, if you've ever been to an NRW show, if you've ever bought a ticket or just seen us on YouTube or even just watched this guy's videos, this guy is nuts. And I love him. You know, I always wanted to make sure that this guy got an opportunity because you deserve it. Thank you. All right, and I want you to know that from the bottom of my fucking heart. You were my friend, and you deserve every single opportunity that we gave you, and you ran with it. So thank you for taking everything we did, and you ran with it, even if it was like, hey, Andy, you want to ref? I know you've never done it before. Hey, Andy, you want to be a backstage interviewer? Yeah, you do it sometimes on YouTube, but like not like professionally. Hey, Andy, you want to do floor cam? You did everything. You did everything we asked. And you did it with a smile, and you got a bug on your shoulder. Fucking mosquitoes. But just thank you. Thank you, and thank everybody that's ever watched our shows or just believed in us, because without that support system, we wouldn't have been able to do this.
Absolutely. And before we go, one last thing from the bottom of my heart. I love you, but fuck Red.
Hey. Fuck AKMan Jones.
Hey!
Diggity dog.